When I got into university, I felt like a fraud. I felt like I don't belong there and I had imposter syndrome. So I want to tell you a little bit about my experience at university, about imposter syndrome, and maybe give you a few tips how you can overcome it, or at least don't feel so bad about yourself anymore. So when I first got into university, it was the first day. I walked inside and there were like 400 different people in the same classroom. And then the professor came in. Everyone was kind of nervous or maybe excited. And the professor tells us they don't have enough place for everyone. We need to write one more exam. And like the worst 20% they fall off and the best 80% they get a place. If you fall off, you can try next year, maybe, I don't know. So everyone was getting nervous or even scared because they think, wow, I'm gonna lose my place. I thought I'm gonna study for the next 3 years, but no, now is a chance I can't even study at all. So the professor went out and different students gave us the exam. I was reading it, 20 questions, and I thought, okay, that's it. I'm gonna, that's gonna be it. Very hard questions. I couldn't understand anything. I don't even knew what the questions wanted me to do. I was just waiting there. I think it was like 40 or 45 minutes until someone came in with a music box, music, chanting very loud. Everyone, you know, started to get happy, and we who were writing the exam, we didn't knew what was going on. Then they told us it was a prank. There is no exam. They just wanted to welcome us, right? They gave us something to drink. We went outside, good weather, and then we played games and stuff. Everyone was still kind of in shock, right? And was like, oh, thank God I don't have to do this. Of course, they had place for everyone. So at first I was relieved. But as I was writing the exam, I looked around and I saw people writing, people answering questions, and I was just sitting there and I didn't knew what they wanted from me. So I thought, okay, that's it. I can't answer these questions. Everyone else looks like they already studied chemistry. I don't know. Like I said, when the prank was over for like after 40 minutes, which I think is a very long time for this prank actually, a very long 40 minutes. I went out, had a little bit of fun, and then I asked someone from the higher grades. I asked him, everyone was writing stuff down, and you know, I didn't even knew what the questions were, what they wanted from me. Did they actually like answer these questions, or what did they do? She told me actually, oh no, not at all. Most of them were just writing down the question again. They tried to write something down to maybe so it seems like they wrote something, or they wanted to get like 1 point at least for something they know. You know, and I was so relieved. For me, it looked like they were answering the question, but actually they just wrote down the question again. So I thought, wow, these guys are so smart. They know everything, and I'm just sitting here and I have no idea what this question even wants from me. I even asked her about the questions, and she told me some of these questions were from books for like the 5th semester, way more advanced than like a first-year student. And some of these questions were actually just impossible to answer because they were using elements which don't even exist. It was really just a prank, but this is the first impression I got there, and it was full-on imposter syndrome. I think I heard about it before, but I wasn't really acknowledging the fact that this is just imposter syndrome. And I used the word imposter syndrome a few times. If you don't know it, I will give you a short explanation of what imposter syndrome is. Maybe I will just read it from my iPad. Imposter syndrome is the inability to believe that one's success is deserved or has been legitimately achieved as a result of one's own effort or skills. So you feel like an imposter, you feel like a fraud, you feel like you don't belong there. They will see that you just cheated your way into university somehow. And for me, for example, it's not. I went to school for 13 years. Everyone else in this classroom also went to school for 13 years. Maybe they're a little bit better than me, of course, because I was very terrible at school. It's not like they have so much more knowledge about something than me. We were there, everyone was in first year, and I still felt like I don't belong there. Everyone's better than me, they know so much more. And a key factor for me to understand, or maybe to overcome it, is first of all, the knowledge of imposter syndrome, that there is something there. The feeling you have when you think you're a fraud and you cheated your way inside and they will know, and I don't know. It has a name, it's called imposter syndrome. There's even more to it. It's not like, oh, that's an emotion or feeling that everyone knows and is shared by a few others. It's a thing with a name. People have studied it. Everyone knows it, and there are even like studies on it. And what I learned is a different strategy to overcome imposter syndrome, and it's to write down your achievements and to look at that from time to time when you feel like an imposter, because you will see that you're not actually. Write down your achievements to have a place to come back to see, okay, you deserve being in university. You went to school for, in my example, for 13 years. I went to military after that, and then I wanted to study, and now I'm here at university. I deserve to be here. I applied in the normal way, and they accepted me inside. I paid my fee, and now I'm sitting here. I deserve to be here. And that's something to keep in mind every time.